In Paul bus station, there is a speed limit of 10 miles an hour, although 5 miles an hour is more sensible most of the time. Be aware of pedestrians, and consider that you need to give way to vehicles which are reversing from the stance. Stop if needed and adhere to signals from bankspersons. On the approach to this roundabout, there is a bend in the road. Use good observations to ensure you are aware of other road users. Be aware of the speed that some vehicles can come around this and similar roundabouts on this route. The roundabout itself has vegetation which obscures traffic. There are multiple new pedestrian crossings on this road. On approach to zebra crossings, ensure you are managing your speed in order to be able to stop if needed. The same applies to traffic light controlled crossings. This is the exit from Paul High School. Take great care at school run times, as there are often a lot of students in the area. There are new cycle lanes along this road, which come in various styles. Manage speed appropriately and stop if needed, as the road does now narrow significantly in places. Pass cyclists with great care whether they are on the cycle lane or the road. There are now some bus stops which are on cycle lanes. Conduct extra mirror checks before opening doors to board or alight customers. When entering lay-by bus stops, use low speed and lots of observations. Bus stops with shelters like this one can present a hazard. There is a risk of striking the bus stop with the bus body or mirror arm. Be aware of any intending customers or pedestrians and stop if needed. There is road furniture close to the edge of the road here. Fleet's Bridge roundabout is known for confusing some other road users. Use good all-round observation and be willing to back off if someone changes lanes with short notice. When negotiating roadworks, keep in mind that the cones may have moved. Approach at a suitable speed and stop if necessary. Look out for workers. When turning right at Creekmore roundabout, watch for vehicles passing on your left. If you need some room when turning and there is a car there, then back off and let them go. In order to use this room, it can be a good idea to take both lanes on approach on a long bus. Some car drivers will move over into oncoming traffic in order to avoid the speed pillows here. Reduce speed to allow them to move back in safely if needed. When approaching the bus link here, have a look over the link itself before committing to turning into it. That way, if a bus is already committed while coming the other way, you can let them go before turning into it. There are schools on this road. Take care at school run times. There are a lot of cars parked here at some times. Pass with care, keeping up good all-round observations. Be aware of roadside furniture close to the edge of the road here. Be aware of your projections and overhangs, especially when maneuvering. This is another area where you need to use both the other side of the road and overhang over the pavement in different places in order to get a bus through safely. Do so at low speed with lots of observations. Be aware there are schools in this area. Also consider that this is a quiet residential area. Consider the impact of speed on road noise, impact on residents, and safety. Keep a low speed in areas like this. This is a tight right turn where you need to use some of the other side of the road while turning. And you also need to make sure not to overshoot the turn. Note that at the end of this road, you need to go through a no entry except buses sign. This means that other road users may come round the corner at speed towards you and may not expect a vehicle to be there. There are shops in this area. This can mean vehicles parking in places which are not ideal, people parallel parking, car doors opening, and pedestrians in the area and crossing the road. Use good forward planning and all-round observations, as well as a sensible speed in areas like this. There is a school nearby this road, so be aware of increased pedestrian and cyclist traffic at school run times. When passing parked cars, good observation and forward planning are needed on approach. Manage speed according to conditions and remain courteous to other road users by giving way to them if needed. Here you are joining a busy main road at a blind junction. Approach slowly and always stop here to make proper observations up and down the road. You are joining before committing to moving off. It is not possible to go around this painted roundabout. With care and good observation, you will need to significantly cut across the roundabout in order to make the turn. Consider that not all other road users will be expecting this, so be aware of what is around you and do so slowly. Try and anticipate the actions of others in order to reduce incidents. When visibility drops due to mist and fog, reduce your speed accordingly and ensure your lights are on. If visibility drops significantly, it may become necessary to use fog lights. There are trees close to the edge of the road through this section of route, and the road narrows in places. Slow down if needed, while maintaining good all-round observations. If you meet another vehicle, and you don't think you have the room, then come to a stop, and ensure your actions do not lead to an incident by keeping calm and not rushing. Look out for branches or trees which have drooped over time, and do not drive too close to the road's edge if there is a tree there. This is particularly important after bad weather. Report trees which look like they pose a hazard on blink using the dangerous tree form, and advise a supervisor so they can let other drivers know. This is a narrow bridge. It is advised to let all other traffic exit the bridge before committing to going over it. When you do so, use good mirror checks and use the room you need. If a car tries to force their way through in the other direction, once you have already committed, then slow right down. Use good observations and move over close to the wall, but do not get too close. Stop if needed. When entering bus stops, use low speed and lots of observations. Bus stops with shelters like this one can present a hazard. There is a risk of striking the bus stop with the bus body or mirror arm. Be aware of any intending customers or pedestrians and stop if needed.